All Creek Concrete Placement LLC, serving Hudson Valley, New York, with a wide variety of services, including installation and repair of driveways, garage floors, patios, sidewalks, walkways, and stairs, stamped concrete, color, seal, and epoxy. All Creek is fully insured, 27 years of service. Contact today to get your quote.
You're looking for a good cut? Need a new barber? Look no more. House of Barbers got you. 3434 North Road, Poughkeepsie, New York. Up there by Hyde Park and Marist College. Open 6 days a week. Call today, 845-232-5036 for all your hairstyling needs.
It's finally TV, but you don't need cable or sling to see me. Black on his soapbox, Gabe in his bag. Let out some real black ink, load the 9 with the mag. First take, the last take, we can juggle the top. Like a barber with the clips, the way we talk in the shop. And since life is like a movie, we gon' stick to the plot. That's why we sponsored by the brand and scrape the white off the top. Get it? That means we dope. So I'm money my brothers and sisters to stay woke. And we gon' lace the product with facts and straight jokes. The voice of the valley is here to spread hope. Supports a steep slope. They gon' have to let me cook. I don't know how to stop. From the culture to the music, anything else hot. Catch us every Tuesday once you step in the house. Cause all they really wanna know, what we talking about. I'm out.
Oh, and here we go. Another episode of What We Talking About. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Welcome everybody to another edition of What We Talking About. You know, it's every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. You catch that replay on the Village Global Network every Tuesday at noon for the replay. So just check that out on all streaming platforms as well. You already know how we do out here, man. It's your boy Gabriel. Very, very happy to be back right now. A little distracted at the moment. We'll get into this. We got a dope show lined up for you guys today. Of course, I'm joined by my co-host extraordinaire, Blackout, in the building. How you doing, sir?
Fantastic.
Elaborate.
I'm alive. I feel fantastic. I was having a conversation a little bit earlier today, and I was talking about some things I was feeling, and it just hit me like mid-sentence, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm pretty good.
All right.
Life is pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a little sore, I'm a little anky, I got some life shit going on. You know what I mean? Busy, I'm back at work. And I was finna just go ahead and read the riot act. You know what I mean? Just run down the list of all the shit that was on my head. And I just stopped and was like, I'm blessed. That's where I'm at today. I'm blessed.
That is truly a blessing, man, to be able to reflect that way mid sentence, so to speak. You know, it's remarkable, and it's a talent that not everybody has, and even people who have the talent can't exercise it all the time. So salute to you, man. Salute to you. I like that, man. You know what that shows, Black? It shows growth, and whatever that means for you and yours. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that means to me, man. That's growth, being able to appreciate things and stuff. And you know, it's funny. It's that you say that, because today I was actually on my Facebook, and it was a picture, and it was obviously like, you know, like a family barbecue on Labor Day, you know, typical stuff. And dude wrote, you know, we all we got. And there was probably like, you know, there was at least 3 generations in the picture. You know what I'm saying? There was probably like a good, maybe like 10 people in the picture. You know what I'm saying? And I was about to comment like, you look rich to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look like you chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you got, you know, you got a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's ill that you bring that to the forefront today at the top of the show, because I like just passed by that on the book. So
Yeah, man, I love that. I love that for you, man. That's awesome. That's great. I'm glad you're feeling fantastic. I I'm feeling good, man. It's it's coming up. It's in September already, man, and it always hits me like a ton of bricks, man, how fast the year goes. Just keeps getting faster and faster. It's no joke. You're going to see what I'm saying in like 10, 12 years, Black. You too will see what I'm saying, that I can't believe that is it's November. I mean September already out here. But one of the beautiful things about September is that it marks the anniversary month for me and super producer Big Angie's marriage. So that's always nice, like thinking about September. I feel the love, I feel the good energy and stuff. And we had a decent weekend this past week. You know what I'm saying? So I was out there just kind of chilling, did some yard work as always. And I worked a wedding on Saturdays, a lot of fun, man. And just got to chill. Like it was nice. It was nice to be off on Monday and really not have too much to worry about. Angie's job is closed. She in the bank world. And my job was easy. There ain't nobody really at the hotel. They just going shopping and stuff. They ain't trying to bother nobody. So yeah, beautiful Labor Day. So did you enjoy your Labor Day, man?
Nah, it was good to have that weekend. You know what I mean? Labor Day for me is a little, I don't want to say bittersweet, but it's like I'm about to hit another revolution around the sun. You feel me? So like my birthday coming up next week. So it always, everybody's celebrating Labor Day and they're going back to school. And I'm thinking, damn, I'm old.
Yeah. I mean, hey man, if you're not getting old, you're dead. You know what I mean? So I prefer this.
Say it again, bro. If you're not getting old, you're fucking dead.
Big facts, man. So for me, I think it's a great thing, man. I really do. It's coming to the end. How do you feel about the car season? You know what I mean by car season. Is it car season coming to an end, or is it still good through the fall? Because I feel like fall is still kind of
car season ends in with trunk or treat. So normally end of October is the end of car season.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Because then salt be getting on the roads and stuff. We can't have that. We can't have that on the paint like that.
Thanks. I appreciate that, Monster. It's next week, but I'm gonna take it this week because I ain't gonna be here next week. So I appreciate that.
There you go.
And Troll said we some old fucks. I'll hold that too.
Listen, do me a favor, y'all. Can y'all minimize this very video that you're watching and hit the like button? However you want to do it. You can even hit the heart. I love you too, but please do that. And then hit the share for me. Just let people know that you up in here watching what we talking about once again. You know what I mean? It's nice to be with y'all. I'm happy to be with y'all. Salute to everybody that's tuning in on the YouTubes, and salute to everybody tuning in on the Facebooks and on the Twitches and all that. And salute to everybody on the replay. Shout out to the Village Global Network, WAP the Music out there, Culture Shock Radio, Cuzzo FM, and the Tattoo Shop Radio, all brought to you by Zeno.fm, Village Global Network. In effect, my boy Blackout in the building. Man, what are you excited? You excited for anything right now? Is it like, I know your birthday's coming up, so you might be excited. Like, is there something that you're eyeing? Are you the type of dude that, you waiting for somebody to buy you something? Or is this something that, are you type of dude that buys your own gift because you know what you want to talk about it? Let me hear, like, is the car getting like leather wraps or something? You know what I mean? Like, you getting an extra set of gold dip rims or something for this? What's going on?
Nah, my car chilling. My car is good. I spent enough bread in that car. If I did anything else, I'd probably get cursed out. Okay. My car is good. Nah, you know what it is, bro? And this is what I said earlier. Like, I could complain about how I was feeling today, but I had to stop and shut up and be like, yo, I'm blessed, right? So like, I'm in a position where I don't really want for anything. Like the 2 or 3 things I may want is shit that's like a really, really big number. You know what I mean? But for the most part, like I'll have discipline and be like, I'm not gonna do that this week. I'm not gonna do it now. But it's not because I can't, and it's not because I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul if I do. It's more so like I'm making a choice, like, yo, I already kicked out, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to be sitting there burning through the bread. So, like, that's where it's like taking stock of your life and being like understanding where you are and where you've been, friend. You know my story, bro. Like, I come from dirt. So, like, I never forget that for a lot of years I didn't have it. And it was less than didn't have it. Like, I couldn't do basic shit. So, like, to be in a position now where I don't want for anything is a blessing. So, like, if I really want something, I got it already. You know what I mean? Because I could do that. So people tell me I'm really hard to get gifts for, but I don't agree because I believe in sentiment. You know what I mean? So like, it's meaningful if you know, Gabe, I like Boys in the Hood, and you buy me a Boys in the Hood T-shirt that costs $10.
Right.
Like that to me, that means a whole lot because it means that you connected with me on that level and you thought about me. So it's people may look at it differently, but for me, it's not. Like I don't need you to buy me, you know what I mean, a $5,000 computer because I'll buy my own. But bought a Boys in the Hood T-shirt for $10. I'll love that because I fuck with that. You know what I mean?
Haribo. That's what I got to do. Easy work. Easy work.
Just had a bag of those earlier. You feel me? Now I mean, each work. You heard
that? You know what I'm saying? That and a nice smile and a good hello. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. I appreciate it, Kimmy and Sam. My birthday next week, y'all, but I'm gonna take it this week. I appreciate it.
Big facts. Shout out to everybody. Loic's in the building. That's WAP the music. You know what I mean? We got Let's Get Activated in the building. What's going on? Sam. I seen Kimmy in here. Shout out to Token Hour podcast in the building. And I want y'all to know I have placed the link to join the show in case somebody got something to say.
Facts. Yo, Sam, big Virgo energy, right? Like it's our month. All month. You know what I'm saying? So every day's happy birthday. Happy birthday to you too. You know what I mean? Virgo month. I'm with that.
Yeah,
until
man.
like the last week, and then the other niggas show up and they think it's their time and we don't care about them.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the first 3 weeks of September, we lit.
I mean, February's lit like a mo, you know, that
Nobody care about that.
Come on, son. Let me get a little bit.
Oh, you a Scorpio? I mean, you still cool, but the
energy different now.
It's a little. My uncle's a Scorpio. That's why we call him Scorpio. You're a little November baby, and he get on my nerves. So you cool, Sam. You cool.
Cool. Sam cool. Sam cool. People always think a gift equal value in dollars, but it's not the case. It's true. That's what Black was just saying. That's
not
exactly
everybody's
right.
Different. Everything might mean something different.
Yeah.
Like you look at like as an example, like it depends on where you are in life and what's meaningful to you in that moment. So like, you just had a baby, and I have the means to go buy you a crib. It may be more expensive than somebody that bought you that onesie, but it's all relative. You know what I'm saying? It's relative. It's like, what do you need in the moment? If you already got a crib, you don't need my crib. You may only need the fucking onesie that costs $5. So it's relative. So like, nah, it's not about the dollar amount, man. It's more about being in tune and showing somebody that you give a fuck. At least for me, that you give a fuck. Like whatever I want, I can get myself. But if you give a fuck enough to even think about me, that means something. Now here's one thing I will say, and my mom got a bad habit of doing this. So I talk to her all the time about this. Don't waste your bread. Like, don't go buy me a bar of soap or pack of socks. Like, that's good all the time. Don't say you didn't know what to get me. Didn't get me nothing. Donate that shit to charity. I'll take that. Right. You know what I mean? Donate it to charity in my name. I'll take that. Otherwise, though, like, think about the person that you're buying the gift for. And as long as it's meaningful for them, if they got any common sense, they'll appreciate it. And I'm that kind of person. So when Angie buys me peaches, I appreciate that because she thought about me. You know what I mean? And that's meaningful.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the way Angie's over here taking sniper shots. I love Angie to death, man. I love her to death. Listen, she don't like the gift card thing, man. She thinks if you're like a close friend, like the gift card could be given to you like inside your card that you're gonna get, but that can't be the gift though.
It depends. Like when I was going to GameStop when I was younger, that was a meaningful gift. Get me a GameStop gift card. That's what I want.
We're talking about as an adult right now.
I was 25. I had no bread. I was an adult. I wanted that shit. What you mean?
Well, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, she don't like that. She don't like that at all. She's not a fan of that. See, I like gift cards so I could choose what I want to get. See, maybe you could talk some sense. Maybe Angie will listen to that. Maybe she'll think
a lot of people feel that way. As long as you get it to my store. And if you don't know my store, then get me the Visa gift card. I'm cool with that, but like, don't give me the $10 gift card because you might as well just go ahead with that. I'm not even gonna pull it out for them to swipe it and be like, you still owe $250, sir. What the fuck did I do that for? I'm gonna leave that shit in my cup and let it expire.
I'll pay it forward to the next person. Yeah, here.
Yeah, that should have pissed me off. You pull out this piece of plastic that probably costs $20 to make.
No,
right? You be like, oh, all right, I got this for my birthday. They swipe, you geeking like, yo, I'm about to eat.
It's true. You can't send me to
Swarovski crystal with a $25 gift card. That's not
nuts.
No,
That's nasty work.
No, yeah, you can't send me to Louis with a $50 coupon and shit. Nah, man, that ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna buy a Louis gift card for $50? Do they make those?
Yo, not to get sidetracked, but you ever gotten like a super whack gift card? Because I got one that'll probably top anything you got. Because like niggas giving you $5 on a Dunkin' gift card, I'm not mad. That's literally a cup of coffee, so I get it.
Yeah.
Yo, my friend at work gave me a $5 Exxon gift card. So he was like, yo, I got you a gas card. This is a few years ago when gas was through the roof, and I'm like, oh, bet, what a blessing. I'm about to get my gas fixed. You know, that's like $80. Nigga, I go, and you can't even tell how much is up there. So I go swipe, and it's like authorized. So I start pumping the gas, like, yo, and I'm outside dancing, my music going, I'm lit, like
470 hit.
Give me the light. Nigga, that shit went to like 430 and slowed down. I was like, wait, hold up. I thought the bump was so I'm jiggling and shit. I'm jiggling. That shit got to 480. That's going slow, like 41, 82, 83. And I'm like, no, the fuck this nigga didn't. Bro, that shit went to 492 and stopped. And I was like, this bitch ain't even getting me $5. I get to work the next day, right? I'm like, yo, bro, what was up with that card? He was like, yeah, I thought you might need that for some gas. I'm like, yo, that's not even a gallon.
Gallon at $5.25 today.
And why was it $4.92? He's like, oh, because the tax wasn't included. You had to pay that.
Gotta love it. Listen,
these is not your friends, yo. Exactly, Andy. That wasn't my friend.
That
nigga was savage.
Yo, what up, Remy in the building? Remy's gonna be performing somewhere. I saw your name on a flyer. How come you not performing, Black? Do you know about this performance?
Of course I know. Of course I know.
Are you surprised pop up performing with this dude or what?
Nah, I'm just there in the spot to support my peoples.
When and where is it? Thank you very much for the information.
845 Incorporated.
Where's that?
Poughkeepsie. It's TJ Dua and all them. It's gonna be at 747. Zach spot and all that. Yeah.
Okay. Ungrateful.
I'm definitely ungrateful. Listen, bro, I'm grateful for a lot of shit. Don't give me no. If you ever get me a $5 gas card again.
Even today, I mean, shit. Come on, man.
Yo, Gabe, how do you go into a gas station and be like, let me get $5 on this card? And they actually let you do it.
No, that's that. I'll tell you what happened is he got a $25 gift card himself. He went and dumped. And he went over. He went over by accident.
Somebody gave him the 25. He gave me the leftover. Yo, that's why the pin was scratched off already in the back. Yo, he got me dirty. Yo, I hate it here.
That's what happened.
Yo, if you don't give me a gift card, it needs to be
and then he ripped off the two. He ripped off the two on the corner.
That nigga said $5. Yo, hold up. Now $5 used to get you a ride to the store. About 10 years ago, that became $10. So like today, dead ass, don't even ask to get in my car unless you ain't got a 20. Don't even ask. I'm not even taking you across town for less than 20.
Especially in your joints.
Facts.
Your joints is like
Yo, Sam, you're right. I got leftovers. I got leftover gas cards. I really ain't shit and my friends don't love me. Yo, Monster says 5 ain't been gas money for a decade. Peace. You talking? He did me dirty. He had 25 from his grandma and gave me change. That's why it was 492.
That's what happened. He meant to stop at 20.
He did.
He fucked up.
You got that thing be rolling like
yeah, he did. He did the stutter step and he's like, oh shit. I went over.
About tax wasn't included. Did me dirty.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, cuz. Hey, so you coming down for my birthday this weekend? You need to come down, bro. I'll hit you with the details, but pop up. We have a good night.
Listen. So this week in the culture, a couple things been popping up, man. I got some stuff here. Anything you want to talk about, brother, and bring to the forefront?
Oh, no, you got it, bro. We're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about publishing deals. Are we talking about from Puffy?
We're talking about Puffy. Yeah, we got that. We got Lil Kanye getting some head. Pause. We got Megan Cardi to talk about. We got Lil Nicky, got Randall's Island. We got some producer talk.
I feel like my timeline has been about the Puffy thing and people talking about that in context.
A lot. In a lot. Shout out to Sue Surf. I was watching battle rap again. Summer Madness happened last weekend. This weekend, Max Out 3. I saw some incredible battles, man.
Cuz you said you down? I bet. Yo, bro, bring an all-white outfit. Dead ass. It's all white. So bring the fit. Or we can get one when you get down here. Just let me know. I'm gonna text you after the show.
Yo, what up? 50 throwing mics better than baseballs. What's going on? Bill Skills in the building. What's all that about? What's he saying?
Let's talk about this Puffy thing. Let's talk about this publishing shit.
Yeah. So it was announced, kind of not like announced in any way, but just I forget who was talking about it. Was it Mace or Cameron? Might have been like bigging up Mace for getting his publishing, and that kind of perked everybody's attention up a little bit. And come to find out, Puffy has legitimately released or signed over, should say, the publishing rights to several artists that were on the Bad Boy label, including the names that you're thinking about. Puffy, the Locks, Biggie, a few other people. I even think I heard Loon in there. Does Loon even have anything for publishing? But anyway, yeah. So at first, I think everybody's gut reaction was like, "Oh, that's dope that he did that." And then when you came up for air and you thought about it, you're like, he didn't do that a long time ago. So there's two very different schools of thought going on right now with Puffy and the reassigning of these publishing rights. I'm of the mindset, I'm glad you did it. About time you did it. So I'm not going to throw tomatoes at you for doing it. So I'm kind of on that side. I think it was about time. Where do you stand with this when you hear about Puffy giving up, reassigning the publishing? It's really what it is. He making faces.
I'm ready for this conversation.
I know you will. Let's get it.
When y'all see shit happening, the first thing you should be asking yourself is, how can I inform myself the best so that I can have a conversation about what I'm seeing in a meaningful and intelligent manner?
Right.
This is not a shot. I'm just putting it out there. Right. So everybody's talking about him reassigning publishing, and you got people saying, "Oh, that's lit, that's dope," and people saying he should have been did that.
Right.
But Bill Skills just said something, and I'm glad he brought it up because it's my point. No one's talking about why he did it. It's not because he's altruistic. So a lot of those contracts, especially early 90s and shit like that, the ownership of the publishing, which is, how do I explain this? Okay, you have a certain amount of time to exploit said publishing before it must revert to the original owner. I believe it's 30 years. So if you look at the artists that he did this with, because it's not all of his artists, it's a big chunk of them.
Yeah, it's the major
most of them with between 25 and 30 years of being signed to Bad Boy. He had to do this. He had to. And it kind of makes business sense to be like, you know what? Since all these contracts are going to come due in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm not going to do this every year and do another 5. Because the minute I do it like that, people are going to be asking me, well, why didn't you do Faiths? Well, why didn't you do 112s? Why didn't you do Carl Thomas? Why didn't you do Black Rob? They're going to be asking. So everybody within that time frame, he just did at once to just not have it be a conversation. So while it seems altruistic, like, oh, he finally looking out, it's not. He legally had to revert the rights to them.
Right. He didn't have to do it right this second because he still had time. You know what I'm saying? And that brings me to Sosa's point. Is there ulterior motive? And I say yes. Now I am, and Black knows, I am prone to think more like on the conspiracy, theorist level with this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just how my mind goes. But there's two different things that could be the ulterior motive, right? One, really, as of late, besides Black and I having a 15-minute discussion about whether or not he belongs on our top 50 list, nobody's really talking about Puffy. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true.
They're not really talking about Puffy.
No, they really are. No, he's really big right now on socials because he got his new album coming out. He's been dropping singles all summer. No, he's actually relevant.
He's been quiet until he started wanting to push some new album out. Now he's getting to percolate, and that's kind of my point. Is that the ulterior motive, just to put, some attention on him, get the algorithm going, saying Puffy, Puffy, Puffy. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't been at the top for a minute. Has not been there. He's been. I look at Puffy more like he's been laying back, just like the fruit of all his labor has been paying off. He pops up. He's on social. He's. I'm not saying he's not popular anymore. I'm just saying he's not that guy right now. He's Puffy. He's very popular, but I think that could be one thing. The other thing is there seems to be some weirdness going on around surrounding like his kids and the untimely death of the mom, and like there just seems to be something percolating there. I'm not too sure exactly what the angle is there, but there seems to be something there, a little smoke there if you go read up on it a little bit. And this could be something just to kind of douse that out and just have, the algorithms talking about him in this way rather than any other type of light. So either way, I do believe there is a little bit of an ulterior motive here. And even if that ulterior motive is exactly what Black was just saying, you know what I mean? I'm going to make it look, and it's going to sound, I'm going to let people think that I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. But the truth is, I have to do this.
Yeah, you got no choice.
Before long, I have to do this. You know what I mean? So
I believe Craig, Mac, and Biggie's 30 years are going to hit at the end of this year.
And Biggie's probably. What do you think? What do you think is the biggest one for him right now, Biggie?
What do you mean?
Does it have, like, money wise, like generating money? Which publishing rights you think are generating the most money?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Did he sign his over too?
Of course.
Oh shit.
Of course. And he didn't. No. Oh, you mean did he give him back? No.
Yeah.
He didn't give back his or French's or none of the current artists. This is just those legacy artists. None of the 2000 artists either. It's his only like 90s artists.
Right. Because the timing's not there.
Because the timing. Yeah. I mean, like, it's just a matter of like, like I said, like understanding. Now, Monster pointed out something. He said Diddy been stealing from his artists for a long time. I don't agree with that statement. And I think that's unfair the way people frame that. And here's why, right? And you can say it's shiesty, it's dirty, however you want to frame it, but I don't agree with the sentiment. I love Puffy the businessman. I think he's a dick as a person, but the business side of how he moves makes complete sense. You sign a bad deal, you sign that deal. And if I put the money up, if I record you, if I pay producers, if I pay marketing, if I pay the publishing, if I pay to run it, if I
use my influence,
I get you events, I give my influence, I get you fucking jewelry, I get you booked, I do
Right. What up, Ice?
That's exactly how I benefit from this relationship, right? Yep. Your music gets heard, you get famous, and you have 50 million ways to exploit your fame. See, people forget this part. Puffy used to say all the time, don't complain to me, nigga, go work. The reason why I'm successful because no one will ever outwork me. I may be getting all your music money, meaning royalties and streaming, but that ain't got shit to do with you touring.
Right.
Even 50 said this. Like, yo, I couldn't beg G-Unit to go tour without me. Dummies, go get the bag. It's there. No one wanted it. They waited for me to book the tour so that they can go eat. But you Lloyd Banks.
Right.
You already Lloyd Banks. You don't need me out there to be Lloyd Banks. Go get the bread. So when you get a level of fame and you get all these different ways to exploit your fame, from the walkthrough where you get paid 10 bands to go sit in a club for 30 minutes and drink alcohol for free. You know what I mean? To doing shows, to doing signing autographs, go to work and exploit your fame. That's what these social media people do. That's how Kim Kardashian built a fucking empire. You understand? So like, no, it's not robbery. You sign a shitty deal because you're nobody and you need their resources, their access, right? And their influence to make you somebody, and they exploit your art so that they can make money. But off the same token, you get famous. And that fame is enough to exploit it for the rest of your life. What do you do with the ball when you got it? So like, nah, I don't knock a man for saying I own the recordings because I paid the writers and the producers and I recorded it and I promoted it. That's literally what you signed for. So I own it. Why do I have to give it to you? Now, being a friend, he probably would have gave Biggie that shit in 2 days. Like, bro, you earned this.
Right.
But being a business, he would have never got another publishing deal. He would have never got another label deal. He would have never got another distribution deal. He would have never signed another artist because he's giving away the one thing that he has from that relationship. That is bad business. So people that say he should do it don't seem to understand it. Yeah, it's 30 years, and his chances to not extort. What's the word? Whatever. To make money from that licensing is way down. But that's the value that he extracted from putting in the work. Now his family can take it, their estates can take it and use it for the rest of their lives. If they're smart, they can go sell it to a big conglomerate and get the bag today, or they can be licensing Juicy in fucking 25 if they want to. It's up to them. But if you think about it like that, 30 exploit, cuz 30 years of me exploiting your music, right, while you get to live alongside that music and reap all the fame benefits, is a pretty fair trade because you don't make millions of dollars off of music. You don't make millions off of music. You make it off
it's
touring,
the appearances,
everything else, not the music. So like, nah, I don't agree. It may be a bad deal. You may make 10 cents an album, but you don't get rich from making and selling music.
But don't think that the music and record labels don't know this too, and that's why they birthed the 360 deal, so they could capture that extra stuff that comes out with being famous.
They want the parts, of course, but like look at it like this, bro. If you go do, let's say, 50 shows in a year, and I'm being generous because you can do 50 shows, and that could be 40 small ones and 10 big ones. I'm gonna go do Barclays. I'm gonna do Madison Square. I'm gonna do 30 appearances at places like Jay's and yada yada yada. You telling me you can't average $5 million a year, just literally doing 50 shows at varying scales, just with no other expectation, no merch, no nothing, just shows.
You want to clear 100,000 every show? You're saying
you can, because you got to think about like the big shows. If you are that person, you can clear $500,000 in a big show, just one. If you go do what Drake doing right now, his shows is getting 20, 25, $30 million an appearance. It's pretty nuts. I'm not saying nobody's hitting that heights, but you can make $500,000 being a B-list rapper, a C-list rapper. Go joint with 3 other C-list rappers. That's how they do it. Like I'm C-list rapper. I'm gonna go open up for Lil Baby and I'm gonna get my bag. Like, you do 50 shows, you can make $5 million because the 10 big shows is gonna get you $3 million. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nobody want to work. That's where you get your bread.
Everybody wants something for nothing. 1000%. Down to the common, just everyday person. This person does not want to work, man. It's crazy out here. I'm telling you, as soon in the workplace, as soon as you find somebody that actually wants to work and is showing up all the time, you start coveting this person. You start looking at them differently because compared to all the other ones, nobody else wants to work. It's crazy out here. I guess to sum it all up, bro, the real thing is that it's great that he did that. To me, it does kind of exploit the fact that, you didn't do this for like Biggie's kids already. Like, they aren't the ones but then again, it's like, how do I know that he's not taking care of them some other way? You know what I mean? So it's hard to believe that he wouldn't be doing that outside of just the royalties. You got to think that he, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I can't imagine them wanting for something, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, I don't know, it's interesting. Glad he did it. It's a business move. I 1000% agree. And it is, the timing thing of it is just Puffy thinking like Puffy and saying, yo, if I'm going to do this, might as well just line it up when I got some music coming so I get the algorithm popping in my favor. It's just a smart thing to do. Sure. I mean, that's fair. Skill said Biggie was having with Puffy either. I mean, I think understanding the business, it's not like too many 40-year-olds sign record deals. Like, these are all 19, 20-year-old men and women when they sign these deals. None of them really got a business acumen or a background behind them. They may be street smart, but not lawyer smart, not contract smart. So like, yeah, I'm sure Biggie was like, I'm the biggest nigga out here. I run my coast and I'm 24. Why am I not, living in a mansion on the hills? It's crazy. Right.
right? But that doesn't mean that Puffy inherently did something wrong. He may take advantage of your lack of knowledge, but literally, that's the business. You talk about running backs not getting paid in the NFL, collusion and all that. It's not the owner's job to give you bread. It's the market's job to dictate what you get paid. I ain't never went to a job and said, like, my last job gave me 50, so you gotta give me 60. I'm like, now this job is worth 40. So if you don't want it, go somewhere else. That's how a free market works.
Right. So yeah, I think that sums it up, man. I think that's pretty much all you can really say about that. But salute to them. I'm sure the Locks are happy right now.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like that.
I mean, they can finally exploit Wildin' Out and make $27 a year from Spotify. Like, this ain't no money, people. This ain't no. This could be like $5,000 a year. This ain't bread.
Right.
They're gonna have to license it and all that. And I think the real question is, how many niggas is checking to license Wild Out right now? Maybe you'll find a movie that fits in for 12 seconds, or maybe you get a quick bag.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? But Biggie probably got the most exploitable catalog out of all of them because there's so many timepiece shows that are out now, from the shit on Stars and all that stuff. That music being in the background, being played, being an interstitial, makes complete sense. His estate could exploit the fuck out of his catalog, right? But Mace got like 3 songs that niggas want to hear. How much can he really make off his catalog? Like, not a lot. And no, nobody's giving him Justin Bieber $150 million for his catalog. Like, they don't got the music. Justin Bieber got 25 top 10 records with crazy streams. So the people that give you that bag can recoup that in 50 years. You understand? I'm not giving Mace $100 million for his catalog. I'm gonna get that nigga 200,000, which he's not gonna sell it for because it ain't worth fuck all. So, like, you know what I mean? Business is business. Understand the business.
Sam said no one did their homework back then. Everybody being so young, and that's true.
That's what it is. You getting exploited. Same thing, bro. You join the NFL. Like you come out of college, the rookie scale is first, the number 1 overall pick. You make $13 million guaranteed the first year. Guess what? You don't have to sign it.
Right.
It's not. You don't have to. You can always say, nah, I'm going to Europe. I'm gonna play soccer. I'm switching to basketball where they get the bag. You choose to sign the deal. It's a choice.
Most certainly is. And I don't think, Puffy's business acumen is documented though. You know what I'm saying? It's legit documented. So it's official. He be doing his thing. He's a very smart individual. I'm curious about this album and what he's got going on this thing.
Can't wait to hear it.
Because so for Sam, before, she kind of had my back because she was like, I didn't know Puffy had something coming out, because I really didn't. Until you said that, I didn't know Puffy had something coming out. To my point of him being kind of quiet is what I was saying before. And then this kind of really gets the algorithm going. The algorithm's very important nowadays, Black man. This SEO stuff and all that, man, it's crazy how it can sway and create a wave. It's different out here nowadays. I like to see this rollout by Puffy and see how he maneuvers through it. You know what I'm saying?
He got the built-in engine, so it's not even like you can't even get gain from how he's moving because his machine is already built in. It's not apples to apples. You know what I'm saying? Like a simple post in his IG is like a whole marketing campaign for you and me. It's not the same. It's already in his favor.
Yeah. Salute to Puffy, man. Do your thing, brother. Talk about people doing their thing, man. You heard about on Randall's Island? What's it called? Is it called Electric Zoo? There's a concert that happens every year. And they had it at Randall's Island over the weekend. Did you read that?
Nah. I heard about Burning Man catching fire, but not about this.
Yeah, Burning Man caught fire. I heard about that. That's the one that's out in the desert, right?
Yeah.
Nevada. Yeah. What happened out there?
Shit caught fire. Niggas was stranded. Couldn't get out.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Unreal, man. Yeah, it's been going down, man. I think we're getting a little careless. Like, COVID made us like reset and relax about how we all like conjugate and get together. And now that we're like, we forgot about that and it's nothing anymore, and you're just gonna do what you're gonna do. We're just a little too lax as like human beings, and we're doing dumb things out here, man. Because now people were getting upset at Randall's Island trying to get into this concert, bro. So because it was taking so long and they had very long lines, as the concert was nearing its pinnacle performances, the people just said fuck it, and they just like bum rushed the gates, and just everybody just ran into the show. Like midway through the show, they just ran in. So they had like this mob of people that just came running in there. Very interesting how like it boiled over like that. And I think it speaks to a little bit about human nature and just kind of how we are programmed nowadays. But I find it fascinating that somebody was just like, you know what? Fuck this waiting. We're just gonna go watch the show. You hear them playing? And somebody was like, yeah. And that's it, man. And they bum rushed them gates and took everybody out. Security got out the way. So Randall's Island, salute to everybody out there that dealt with that. I hope nobody got too hurt out in Nevada out there in the desert. But yeah, man, we gotta do better when we're getting together, man. It's getting we're getting a little stupid out here, man. You got COVID going around at Yankee Stadium, getting my man sick. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, I thought we was past that part of it all. Like, what's going on?
It's here forever.
Yo, for real, right?
It's here forever. So, like, you gotta adjust. And like, I mean, look, eventually we'll have like a base level, not immunity. The word is immunity, but I don't want to say it because it confuses people. We'll have a base level. Our defense system will have a base level understanding of how COVID works.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll never be like it was when it was first introduced. No matter how bad it mutates, we'll always have a base level understanding. No one should be getting sick for 3 months anymore. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
No one should be going through that anymore.
The ventilators.
You will still get sick. It'll still be the flu.
Right.
But you should be able to fight it off.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it too. I think at one point, like there was a point in the 20s, right, where the flu took everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Same kind of principle, I think, on this one. So exactly hopefully that part, we do better with. But let's just do a little bit better when we conjugate. Let's have a little fun, man. Like, you guys got to mimic what we did at Yankee Stadium, man. We was all just kumbayaing over there, man. I don't know what's wrong with these people out here rushing the gates and all that. And why these gatekeepers got to work so slow? Why you got to hire Aunt Nellie and Uncle Tom and all these people? Like, can you hire people that are with it, pay them $25 an hour, and let them get your line done, bro? This is crazy out here. Anyway, I give up. I digress. You heard about Kanye, man?
What about Kanye? Yo, this show's ridiculous, dog. What about Kanye, Gabe?
Kanye.
Gabe in his soapbox.
Yo.
What about Kanye, sir?
Kanye. What
did he do?
He's just living his best life. That's all. He's just out here, he got a new wife. You know what I'm saying? He's having a lot of fun. He's obviously in love. He's got a big smile on his face every time we get a picture of him with his mask off. Listen, he's no longer allowed on some like little like tour line guide type of joint. I think I want to say it's in Italy, but it might just be in Europe somewhere. But yeah, man, he had a little he was feeling his wife. He had his new wife with him. They was chilling, doing their thing. And he decided that, no better place than now for you to, take care of business. You know what I'm saying? Go downtown.
This ain't news, bro. This is not news to me.
Go downtown. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
How old are we? This ain't news. Bro, I don't got top on a boat. Like, I don't even understand what this conversation is.
What's wrong with Kanye West, man?
Nothing. That's normal shit.
Yeah, man.
That's not normal broke people shit. So of course a rich nigga getting some on a boat. like regular people doing this, dog. Like niggas that got Sprite and backwoods pre-rolled is getting top on a boat that they paid a $24 ticket for. Like this is happening. So Kanye doing it is not news, my G.
No, the news is them banning him. Is the real news. No, why they ban Kanye
off the boat on the Hudson for getting top after getting drinks? This is regular, bro. Hold on. Yo, comments, am I bugging? Like if broke people can get top with Sprite and backwoods on regular $25 boats. Shouldn't Kanye be getting busy on a boat that he, you know what I mean? He paid a grip for? Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
This is not news.
the news for me is I think the little like tour line or whatever it is banning him. They ban him for life. They don't want him out there. Why they take such a hard stance? Just because it's Kanye? Is that
because
why?
it don't matter? Because Kanye got his own boat. Kanye can buy a boat? Kanye can buy a company? Because it doesn't matter. Like if they actually needed the business or it was gonna mean something, he wouldn't have done it. But Kanye don't need your boat tour. Like if he really want a boat, he'll buy a boat, get a captain, and get top on the lake every day. Like it doesn't matter. Yeah. This is why I say this is so irrelevant. It's not really punishment. You don't give a fuck about your business.
No,
like this is Kanye got some head, y'all. Cool. He got 4 kids with Kim Kardashian. I'm sure he been getting head on boats for a long time. Like this ain't. I'm sorry, dog. This ain't new. He got 4 kids. 4 kids. 40 years.
I just love how Kanye doesn't give a fuck. He really does not care, man. He is just, he's floating, man. Living his, like I said it off by saying he's living his best life. Shout out to Kanye West, man.
Live your best, yay, Mr. West.
Yeah.
Do you, sir? Do you?
Top on the
like,
boat, yo.
You got bread and you can buy whatever you want to buy and you can have whatever you want to have. What else is there left to do besides be weird?
Big bad.
Right? There's nothing else to do. I'm gonna get head on a boat that I don't own because I can. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get head in a taxi. Remember he got in trouble too for the taxi. Yes. Like I'm gonna just get weird. I'm gonna go to McDonald's and get topped off at the drive-thru so they can see me getting it. Because why the fuck not?
Because I'm Kanye.
Because I'm fucking Kanye West. So like, do what you do. She seems to be having a good time. Like whatever.
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, that's a good point. As much as he don't care, she don't give a.
She don't give a.
Not even.
So like, I'm with it. I'm with it, dog. Kanye, do you? But talking about a man getting fellatio, bro, like it's 1944. You know what I'm saying? And we like, nah, this ain't news, dog. This is just regular shit.
Yeah, no. Like I say, the real news is them banning him. I think that brings more attention to their little company. You know what I mean? Doing that.
I was never gonna get a boat from them niggas anyway. So whatever. Like, viva la Kanye. Like whatever.
You know. Yes. Yo,
this show is awesome. I love it here. What's up?
Listen, so Monster, I get a random text from Monster. Just like when I say random, I mean we were not having a conversation. Out of the blue, I get one message from him, and I don't get another message until days later. And the message was, "This Barbie song is absolutely terrible. I don't understand music anymore." You know, and I started laughing. I replied back like, bro, it's got them so on fire right now too. You know, I say that to say, Nicki's got some new music coming out, man. She is a citizen of the top 50 list. How you feel about Nicki in 2023 right now? Do you give a fuck about Nicki Minaj right now?
Love Nicki.
Yeah, are you anticipating this?
Yep.
Okay, talk about it.
That's it. That's enough said. Big homie. Got my biggest opportunity ever, and you know, outside of like my career when it comes to music from Nicki, is all whatever the fuck she do, I'm with it. Absolutely, she could do that.
There you go. If you had,
I was never copping that boat, cuz fuck that whole boat. long live yay. Fuck that whole boat. Never copping the boat. It's madness.
Jacob don't care about Nicki. It's interesting. I think it's a split. I think it's probably split 3 ways. You know, care, don't care, and you know, whatever. You know, Nicki Minaj, to me, she has done things with music that, you know, not a lot of people can claim, and I can appreciate that about her. I salute her for that. But yeah, I feel you on always wanting to put her in a good light, because she good people like that. She did things, but for me, I'm not checking for Nicki, man. Like I don't really care that Nicki's dropping. I would rather Nicki do go on a feature run and do some real like verses and not some ass and titty shit. Like talk about some shit. I would like that more, I think, than a whole Nicki album. I don't need Nicki for 13 songs.
You're talking about 40-year-old Nicki. Like you want her to go do what? Go bar out on like an Ice Spice record? Like it's not gonna happen. Like Nicki's 40 fucking years old.
We gonna talk popping your pussy when you're 40?
I mean, Yeah, that's what she doing right now. Fucking and making babies. That's what the fuck she doing. I have a family. I'm getting it shaken. You know what she not doing? Out in the streets with the pole. She not up in it. That's not what she doing. So why would she be going hard like that? She 40.
Yeah, but you don't have to be out in the streets shooting guns to have bars, bro. What are you saying?
Yeah, but like, what kind of? It's Nicki Minaj. So like, let's look at her last 15 years of her career. What kind of bars? How's she gonna flip words? Like, her sphere of experience is pretty well understood. Like, she was that kind of rapper where she was trying to get her bones off being on the street and freestyling with niggas, right? And she did that, and she sold pussy, and then she got married and had a baby, and now she not in the street no more, right? And she not, you know what I mean? It's just I'm making babies and doing what I do, and I'm the queen. Like, people complained about Jay-Z 444, and my point to that was, what the fuck was he supposed to talk about?
Right, that I agree with.
This is 47-year-old Jay-Z. What the fuck should he be saying? This shit right here. It made sense to me. So, like, nah, bro. I expect Nicki to be 75% lovey-dovey, 25%, 22% ass and titties. And she's gonna make like one of those songs that's like her trying to reveal herself again. But it is what it is. It's what I expect it to be. That's what I think is gonna happen.
You agree with Jacob that she could be inspiring these younger women in a great way?
She already did. They're all her kids. And that's not even like hyperbole. They're all fucking Nicki Minaj. Well, let me not say that. A lot of them are Nicki Minaj, and then the ones who try not to be are so obvious in their attempts not to be that. Like somebody like Doja Cat, who like rejects that whole Barbie sex sells narrative. She's gone the complete opposite way by saying, I don't give a fuck how I look. Take me serious as an artist. That's what all the weird shit means from her, by the way. People don't seem to get that too. They think it's like her with mental health issues, and it's not. It's like, I'm not selling my vagina to y'all. I'm selling my talent. So you're gonna like me because I can rap, or you not.
Right.
That's what she's doing. And I respect that. So the ones who don't try to be like Nicki, it's fairly obvious, and it's only like a handful.
Like Lotto, we say Lotto is different, tries to go the opposite way.
No,
she tries to bar out more.
No.
You say that she's in the same lane?
Same shit. She can rap. And I don't want to say for a girl because I don't mean it that way, but she can rap. She raps.
But you don't think that she would on purpose say, I'm not trying to go down the Nicki road. I want to go down this other road.
I don't think any of them would say I'm trying to go down the Nicki road. No one's gonna say that, but we see it. It's not hard to see.
Check my talent, not my privates. Sam, go ahead with your bad self, Sam. She did when and where. You must be from NYC. I get, bro, but support your own. That's what Jacob's saying out here. Nice. All right. So speaking of these women rappers and these people that do very well in the industry, Meg and Cardi are reuniting once again for another single that's due out that they're starting to promo right now. I'm not going to ask you what your excitement level is because I know that you're not excited.
How are you going to speak for me? That's weird.
Because I know you're not excited for Meg and... Okay, Black. Are you excited for a new Meg and Cardi out single?
Absolutely. Yo, did you see the WAP video?
Okay, talk about it.
Definitely excited for WAP Part 2. What's wrong with you?
Okay,
that shit is called Bongos, right?
Right.
It's called Bongos?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I can't wait to see this shit. What's wrong with you, Gabe? Yeah, I'm excited.
Listen, you're going to be excited. You mean, listen. Okay.
I can't wait to hear Bongos.
I got to say this, Angie. Don't be mad at me, but I want to say this. Speaking of Meg, I am so feeling these see-through jumpers that these girls are wearing nowadays. Oh my God. Listen,
Angie, we did not talk about this before we went on the air. I don't know where he's coming from with this. I'm not co-signing what he's saying.
I am all for the see-through jumper with the thong and the bra on underneath and everything jiggling. Yo, go ahead, ladies. Equal rights out in this. Wear whatever you want. Shout out to the VGN network. I know you listening out there. Shout out to you across the world.
So if So when Lizzo does this, you still with it. So when Lizzo's out here, hold up. You just said equal rights for women. You didn't say hold up. Hold up, Gabe. You just said equal rights to women. And
It
by
is
the
equal.
way, I just saw on Snap or TikTok Lizzo going nuts with the 2-piece on. So that's not okay. Only Meg Thee Stallion can do that.
Yeah, with that body, yeah. Gabe about to be canceled. Listen, yeah. I want to see more of that. Yeah,
That's
when
crazy.
Lizzo does it, I don't like it.
That's crazy.
I don't like it. I'm
That's
sorry.
crazy.
I'm equal.
Jacob said Nicki went down the same road as Lil Kim. We know.
Yeah.
Oh, I never called Nicki the godfather of all this shit. We know where it started, but like you know, the current female rappers that they come from the tree of Nicki. It is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, Gabe, bruh.
I love it.
Are you excited about these two and their collab with bongos? That's what it's called. I'm not making it up, y'all. You excited?
They're gonna have a see-through jumpers on? Yes.
They're gonna do a video, of course. Have you seen the little promo, the little teaser flicks they put out?
I did.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
Gonna be crazy.
So salute to these women. Now we got Sam in here, and I know Angie's listening and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In your opinion, ladies, and I could ask you too, Black, does Meg and Cardi, do they use the sex sells marketing scheme appropriately, or do you feel like they hoeing out?
I know you asking them. I'm gonna let them jump in. I'm gonna say this out loud though. For Cardi being an ex-stripper, not that defines who she is as a woman. She, to me, I never got to she trying to sell me her body. Does that make sense? Like even when she's doing like WAP and shit like that, that's just not how she rap. Like her entire rap isn't built around fucking a nigga better than the next girl. That's not how she raps. Even if it's not her pen, it's just not. It's not completely focused on selling vagina.
Right.
She would just be bodying niggas. It'd be metaphors. It'd be rapidy raps. I'm better than you. My bag's better than you. Like literally, these females, every other line is about pussy. And then they get mad when you frame them in a pussy box.
Right.
Even when Cardi's talking about put a ribbon on my box because it's pussy gifted, the next 12 bars ain't got shit to do with vagina. So like, to be an ex-stripper, she's like one of the few that it's not even like that at all to me. It ain't like she's selling her ass to me. And she could, but that's not what she's doing. So like, nah, I never got that. Meg is different. Meg has always been, I can rap. I want you to take me serious, but I'm gonna give you 12 songs in a row about my ass.
Right.
And then I'm gonna get mad when I drop the one freestyle and you don't respect it.
Right.
And I'm gonna go back to bang you in the head about my ass. So it's like it's a lot of sex selling going on, but I never got that vibe from Cardi to that umpteenth degree. She mentions it, but it's never been the focus of her thing for me, and I like that about her.
Yeah. I've grown to like Cardi because as like a person. She's a great person, you know. So to Angie responded and she said, yes, they do it appropriately, but I still think they hoes though. Okay, got it. Because Beyonce sells sex, but she does it better. You saying that because you feel like it's more classy?
Yeah,
you feel
all right. I gotta say this because I think
that why though?
Who? Cardi? No, it ain't about being classy. Oh, about Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce.
Beyonce is not selling sex to anybody. Where we get that from?
I don't, because my body is bootylicious. She kind of
but that was 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I think the whole town wanted to run down to Beyonce. Beyonce with the 3 kids and married to Jay-Z for 20 years. Whenever she mentioned vagina, I'm not like turned on. I'm more like, yeah, I guess. It's not. It don't hit this. No, I'm dead ass. Think about what I'm saying, bro.
It's like Auntie talking about it.
It's like Auntie. I'm like, I'm not even interested. Like visually in my eyes, Beyonce is an attractive woman, right? But it's not the same. I don't think a lot of dudes look at her and lust anymore. Dead ass. I think it's just different. It's just like, all right, but like you've been fucking Jay-Z for 20 years. Like that shit is just ilk. I'm not even with it. Ilk. I really feel that way. When she wearing them outfits on the tour and all that shit, at no point am I like, I'm aroused. Doesn't happen. Not because she ugly, but because like, yeah, but she fucking Jay-Z. So like, yeah.
Beyonce grown.
Yeah, but it's like when she talks about it, dude, I'll be irked out a little bit. It's like, just stop talking about your vagina. Like, you're not doing that. You've been with like 2 niggas in your whole life. It's not even the same. You know what I mean? You're not with the hood. You're not in the streets. Nobody got to taste that. None of that shit is going on. It's just you and Sean since you've been 21. You feel me? Like, it's different, bro. It's different. We're not buying it. You may be the biggest freak. We wouldn't know because you went from a teenager to being wifed up by Jay-Z as an adult. You was never outside. Never.
That's kind of true.
You never dated. You never was outside. You did Put It In My Mouth with Cam when you was like 17, and then Jay got you the minute you was grown, which is also a little creepy because he was mad older than you. He was on your ass the minute you was legal, and then that's it. You've been with Jay ever since. It's not enticing at all. It's not.
Sam's not into the sex things. I'm more into the substance. To each his own, but it's just not for me or what I personally represent. I get that, Sam. I get that. So I wonder, like, do you get at a woman with that stance, right, which is respectable and understandable, do you get put off by that, or you let it can ride, it's just not for you? That's my curious thing, because I think a lot of women, when they feel like you, I feel like they put a little hate and a little extra spice on the words they say about these women versus just letting them do them. So I'm curious what you would say about that. No, Sam.
All right.
Yeah. Beyonce grown. I never really got sex from Beyonce. Yeah. Beyonce is auntie. Yeah, so people are agreeing with us. I'm not even hating. It's just not for me. I don't hate on anyone.
I don't even relate her to sexiness. And I'm not being funny. I'm not trying to get a joke when I say that. I mean, literally, there's no arousal when I think about Beyonce at all. When I see her, none of that. I acknowledge that her face is symmetrical. But I'm not appealing. She's not appealing sexually.
You just hit me with symmetrical.
That's what, you know what I mean. Like, I acknowledge that your eyes are in good shape and your nose ain't fucked up, and like you'd be attractive if you were outside of my face.
I love you for saying it.
You know what I mean?
I love you for saying that.
You giving straight auntie, not how you carry yourself, but just you as a person.
She's symmetrical.
Yeah, you symmetrical, dog. Just regular. Just. You going home to them 3 kids, and Sean's gonna be there. Like, I'm not even remotely interested, dog. I'm not remotely. Like, Sean's gonna be in the crib. Yo, B. I'm just not even in it. I'm not even fucking with it.
Nah, I get it. Yeah. You know what's dope though, man? For anybody who might feel like, you know, these female artists aren't it, or they a step below for whatever reason. We just spent the last 20 minutes talking about 3 of them, and the 3 of the biggest right now, period. You know what I'm saying? So salute to the women out here doing their thing, man. However they could get it, just stay safe out here and just kill none, let none die, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Give her the Ice Spice. I'm so sick of her, bro. She got to go.
Why is everybody so mad at Ice though? I don't get the hate.
Everything that's wrong with that type of music. Like she would be like, if misogyny was still cool, it would be Ice Spice. Like, we made fun of women for only selling vagina and shit. And women keep trying to say we not that anymore. We different. We there's more to us. And then y'all big up this joint as like the next it thing in female rap. And it's like y'all are setting yourselves back and then get mad at us for fucking sexualizing you. Like, you're trivializing the culture, right? And the point that you're making. Ice Spice is everything that was wrong with female MCs 15 years ago when no one else could break through because all it was fuck me, look at my ass. How can you be mad at us? But this is what you pushed. This is the narrative.
Right.
Glorilla pop was something crazy. Ice Spice pop was something crazy. You don't see Glorilla getting the kind of saturation in the market that Ice is getting because Glorilla is built like this. Yeah. And Ice Spice is like she eat oats and grits. So you getting force-fed Ice Spice. Glorilla just rapping, sounding like a nigga. Ice Spice is everywhere shaking her ass. So like, miss me with that. She's everything that's wrong with this genre and what it used to be in 2005. I thought we was past that. That shit is trash, bro.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy how popular and force-fed she is, but she really is everywhere. But there's I feel like more than half the people don't like her.
They don't. It's the kids that want to do the dances and they look up to her fashion. It's those. It's the little girls that's like, this shit is it. but not because of the music, but because of what she's presenting. It's like, I can do that. I can twerk. I can make TikTok videos. Like, that's what's propelling her. Not that she can rap.
Right.
And by the way, it's a lot of light-skinned Puerto Rican and Dominican and Spanish joints in the city that can get popped. Like, you're not doing nothing special. You feel me? So like, everything about it, and it's not even being a hater. If that's what it sounds like, I'm sorry. Everything about it, most people that get on from the female persuasion, it's you got talent, but you also look good. I'm not hating her sexuality as a selling point for her. I'm saying that that's all you bring to the table, and you're literally like a walking poster board for 2002. And while misogyny was the fucking mainstream culture for men, why was we all leaned into it? Because this is what the fuck we saw. Every video game character was Ice Spice. Fucking Tomb Raider was this. Shorty shorts and my titties hanging out. You can't be mad at the man when you force feeding us 2002 narratives and want us to look at you as an artist and take you seriously. You're fucking killing the culture. You're everything wrong with rap. And I'm sorry that she's a young girl and that's the position. Like, get your bag, shorty. Do you? But you are fucking killing hip hop. And I'm not even mad that she's getting a bag, because why the fuck would you not take it when you gonna give me bread to shake my ass? Then complain when my show is trash. Complain when my set at fucking Hip Hop 50's dirt, not Hip Hop 50. Summer Jam is dirt. Complain when I come to a show at a club and all I do is twerk and do these same songs with the same movement. I do gun fingers at you, no matter what I'm rapping about. We complain about our artistry, but we keep looking at it because her ass is big. Niggas is stupid. I love hip hop. I hate her about this in the culture. Hate it.
No, and I understand where that passion is coming from too, because there's a real love for this culture that we have, and it feels like it gets disrespected more and more and more. And if you start talking about and digging into it, you get to where you're at right now emotionally, because it's true, man. Like, stop beating up my joint. Like, I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop making it look bad. It's basically what you're saying. Stop making it look bad. Shout out to the Rec Boys. DJ Rec Boy Shot in the building. What's shaking, homies? Just checking in. Appreciate you, brother. Checking out their show tomorrow, 7 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube, in the studio with the Rec Boys.
Appreciate that, Sam. That's how I feel. But I appreciate you, Sam. And Francisco. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. They about it. So they telling you, they cheering you on. She is definitely a disgrace to the culture.
To the culture, not as a person.
No,
like, do you as a person, but to hip hop?
Yeah. Speaking of hip hop, man, I was telling you earlier in the pre-show that, I noticed a lot of the narratives out there as far as talking about, being independent or, being an upcoming artist or an upstart media platform. A couple years ago, the narrative was really spinning around artists not wanting to pay for like interviews and appearances and promo work and things like that to the media platforms that were coming up, citing, they're not big enough, or this isn't that, or, the audience they have isn't for me, for whatever the reason was. Now it seems it shifted back to the actual music, and now it's the producers saying, yo, stop hitting me up and not having a budget when you want to beat and this, that, and the third. And I look at that and I step back and I'm like, all right, that's true. However, what do you really want to get paid? Because I'm seeing this posted from people who, it's Joseph down the block is saying this too. You know what I'm saying? And it might, it might be, it might be somebody, that's done a couple joints for a couple people, but what do they want to get paid? You're a producer. You've done things.
Yeah.
You get an artist who's coming up and says, yo, Black, I like this this music you got right here. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that beat for this song that I got. What's your answer right there as a producer? What's your first thought and what's your answer right there to that artist asking you for that beat that he heard from you?
For free?
No, he's just asking you for it. I just want to know what you're thinking.
The first thing that pops up in my mind, do I like this person as an artist?
Okay, and you do.
I do? Okay, second, then how does this benefit me? And my point of view is different because I do both, right? It's like I'm an artist, but I'm also producing. Like, this is business and business is business. So, like, do I like you as an artist? Not do I like you as a person, because I don't care. Like, does it make business sense?
Right.
Second, how does it benefit me? Because how it benefits me dictates how I handle business. What does that mean? If I don't even want to say it like this, because this is not what happened to me. because it was different. But here's the point I'm making. If Lil Wayne came to me and said, yo, I like this beat, let me get that for freezies, I'm gonna give it to him. Because the benefit, remember, do I like Lil Wayne? Yes. How does it benefit me? Oh, my shit's gonna go through the fucking roof, right? You can have it. Because
you're not asking for credits.
Of course, he don't got no choice. I own it, right?
Okay.
But that alone should let me eat for a long time off of just that. If you Joe down the block, it's do I like you? All right, he can rap. I like the way he sound. How does it benefit me? Well, not much. The chances of this dude getting this record to pop, based on what I know about him, is what? Like, is he like the biggest thing in my city, the biggest thing in my state, the biggest thing in my region? Do I see him doing promo? Is he flood my timeline? If I think he'll work the record, I might give it to him and be like, yo, it's you featuring me. I might. If I think there's a chance that he can actually win with it because of the work that he puts in. Anything else besides somebody like that is like, nah, what's that bag looking like? And by the way, you can't even get the exclusive because it's you. Like, you're going to have to lease it. And I might still give it to somebody else who got a bigger buzz because that's just good business. So those are the two questions that pop up in my head. The first thing is, do I like this artist in relation to the beat they're asking for, not as a person? Second, how does it benefit me? Because just like you being rappity rap and singity singing is your talent, sitting in my basement and making these beats is my talent. They're not free. My time ain't free.
So let me ask you, when it comes to getting payment, can't there be a few different schools of thought here on how to collect on that, right? Does it actually have to be bread that comes out of pocket? Can't there be points given?
Not points. If I'm the producer, it depends on, once again, it's not black and white. I don't think we can get to a black and white thing, but once again, I'll give you the suggestion about like Joe. And if Joe's gonna work a record, I'm gonna say it's 50-50. Right? I made the beat, I am the sound to your record, and you are the words. So I respect you enough, and you're grind enough to say that whatever this record look like, it's 50-50. Ain't no such thing as points for a nigga that don't got that ain't on. Like Joe, the not on rapper, can't give me 2 points on a record that I made when I know that the record is gonna go based on the beat, not on your words. See, this ain't 1996, where words is the record. It's opposite now. The producers is the artist, and you just the mouthpiece, nigga. So like, if the beat slap in the car, if it go hard in the car, that's gonna make or break the record. I'm asking myself, can you enhance my beat and get it out there? Can you enhance it? Because the beat is already driving the record. By the way, Gunna had the biggest record of the summer, not because he was rapping good, but because he had a girl in the background saying, yep, that's the fucking record. Not Gunna. The beat, the ad-lib is the record. Who do you think making the bread off of that? I bet you it's not Gunna. It's the producer. They fucking knew when they made the record. So like, nah, ain't no, I know what your point, Gabe, but there ain't no points when you Joe Blow from down the block. What is 5 points from nothing gonna get me? No, nigga. The best you can get is a 50-50. The worst you can get is pay me for my track.
So in what scenario would it benefit the producer to give it up to Joe down the block? Is it, I'll let you use it, I'll lease it to you, you could use it for now, cool, but it's going to have my tags on it and it's got to be featuring Blackout? Do you want that from Joe down the street?
Only from, no, not anybody. I told you the scenario. I answered this.
Okay. All right.
You gotta be the dude running my region.
Okay.
Like you Joe down the block, but I see it work at. Here's a good example. Naija Chanel. You know Naija. We love Naija.
Of course.
Naija, whatever you think about her music, put that to the side. Naija is the hardest working singer I know in the 845.
Good catch, right?
Am I right?
She work hard. Yeah.
She works fucking hard. No matter what you think about the music, she gonna be on social. She gonna be touring. She gonna be doing shows. She doing interviews. She gonna be doing fucking TikToks. Everything. She's on it. Fucking community day, picking up goddamn garbage. She's gonna be at the club. Naija will be everywhere with the record. That's the type of artist like, yeah, I'll give you the record, Naija. 50-50. I'll give it to you. Go work it. Because I know she will. Even if it doesn't blow up, she gives you the best chance of working that kind of record because of her work ethic. That's about it. Ain't too many singers I'm gonna just get a record to. You know what I mean? Same thing for a rapper. It's 50, 11 million these rappers. You telling me I'm up next without a contract from Atlantic in your back pocket don't mean shit. Everybody's up next, bro. Everybody. There's 700 million people in America, bro. I bet you 500 of them think they can rap. Dead ass. Everybody can rap. I'm up next.
It's not more.
Where the contract? Where the deal? So like, nah, the best you can get is 50-50 by running your town. The worst you can get is you want the exclusive. You don't want me to get this to every Joe down the street. All right, I'm gonna need 10 racks. I still own the beat, but it's yours to use exclusively. You got 5 years to explore it. If it don't go big, I'm gonna take it back. That's what an exclusive means in this level. The most I can give you is a couple years of no competition using this beat. Make it blow. You feel me? So like, and that's real. Like I'm telling you exactly what it is today. Anybody else, ain't no such thing as I just started producing the beat. If you like the beat makers are the artists today. They are the artists. They are the fucking artists. You know all the producers. You don't know all these rappers. You know every single producer. You know their little sound tag. You know their name. You know what they sound like. You know it. You know it. They the artists. So like, yeah, as a producer, bro, in 2023, you run the numbers. How does it benefit me?
Right. Jacob Anderson makes some good points here. Enhance your beat depends the business of the person buying the beat. Is the beat just for money? Are you building relationships? What is the value of the business? Are we talking radio campaigning, music licensing? What's good, fam? And I get that. Shout out
but
to
that conversation ain't this conversation, Jacob. That conversation is about other shit we can talk about separate from an artist who up next. Because that nigga ain't bringing you no value. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm nice though, bro. Have you heard me? Yes, I heard you. But what you saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I've
said this before. I've said this before. I do both. I'm a creative. I write, and I don't just do rap. And you notice I do R&B. I've written for singers. I produce for singers. The whole 9 yards. I put songs together. Right? Harmonize it. I'll lay down your reference, and you go copy it, and it's big. Good work. I do all that.
Right.
I make more money as a producer than everybody in 845.
What's up, YouTube? So
period. So why would I give up my value when I make more money being a producer than every nigga out here rapping and making beats in my hood? Why would I give it up to you? Why would I give it to you? What's the value to me?
Boom.
So I just sold a track to Disney for $20,000. This shit's getting played on SportsCenter 3 and 4 times a night. Has been for a month, right? If Disney gives me 20 beans and I ain't got no Grammys, why the fuck I'm gonna give you the same beat for free? Because you up next.
Right. I get that. So now with all that said and completely understandable, doesn't it behoove the lesser known producer to engage in those relationships?
Which relationships?
The relationship with the hungry rapper that likes that music, likes that production, and wants to put his music on that production. Doesn't it make sense for that producer to engage in that relationship?
Only if the rapper makes it make sense. What do you bring to the table? You like my beats. I like them too. I made them.
Does it have to be money? That's what I'm saying.
But if it's not money, then what are you offering me? Is you gonna come over here and play like guitar bass lines as I make 20 more beats? Because I'll trade you. We can barter services. I don't play guitars, so like, come play the guitar on some of these tracks for me.
Right.
What you offering me? Right. To hear your words on my beat? Fuck out of here.
Love it. I love it. I asked these questions because I want the conversation to come out, and it's the easiest way for me to do that. And I think it's everything you said. I 100% agree with. But I need it said from your perspective because I'm not a known producer. So thank you for that.
Funny thing though, right? Like, am I like not really? I just target, right? Like I got a couple placements, but for the most part, it's me being smart and realizing like there's so many ways to eat. And you know what I mean? There's 20 rappers on these playlists. There's 20 singers on the playlist globally and my kind of music. That's it. Out of 8 billion people, it's 20 of them. I'm not gonna be that, nigga. Like it don't mean I don't got dreams or I can't make it. Like we're not talking about that. I'm saying like today, like 30-year-old black, I'm not gonna be that. That's cool. I can make $1 million sync licensing my music all day long. I can make 10, 15, 20, 25 racks every time. Yo, I don't have music in Bad Girls Club. I don't have music in Geico commercials. You know what I'm saying? Background of movies, all type of shit. Like the Disney bag was only what it was because I did other shit for them. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I got 2 records in the background on that movie. You know what I mean? I'll take $7,500 for 2 records because the next time I do business with you, you're gonna give me 20 bands, which is what they did. You see what I'm saying? So like you talking it, I'm saying like it's so many ways to get the bag out of here. It ain't just running your mouth. If you're a producer, you are the culture right now. Rappers is a dime a dozen, but niggas is making beats that people want to hear is the culture right now. So exploit your fucking worth. Beats ain't free no more. This ain't 2001. Rappers are free. Anybody will rap on my beat. Anybody.
Right. No, it's true. It's true. There's always been more rappers than producers out here. It's always been that way. Listen, I appreciate everybody that's tuning into this show today. Shout out to Senior G. Shout out to Esperanza Ortiz. I love that name so much. Bill, shout out to Jacob Anderson II. Says he'd love to have both of us on the 95 South podcast, man. Let's do that. Let us know. We come out there. We jump online with you, man. Let's go. Let's talk about it. But that's why I want to put that on the screen. Jacob, just let us know, man. Let us know. We try to line that up, man. Let us know when you want to do that. And we could talk about it. What's up, kings and queens? This last, 88 minutes that we've been online, I have thoroughly enjoyed myself. I have laughed. I have that little feeling right here from when you keep making a smile move. Yeah, I got that going on. I'm sore right now.
We be chatting, bro.
Listen, I really enjoy y'all, and I want y'all to know that from the bottom of my heart, man. I really do. There's times where I really, really don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like Finally TV, the show, Voice of the Valley, Instagram. There's times I really, really don't want to do it. But it's this that keeps me going. I come in here and I see everybody talking. I see the people tuning in. I'm getting messages on my phone. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Shout out to all y'all. We're going to keep going, man. The next step is the stars and the moon and all that. So, stay tuned. Make sure you get with us. Stay close. We got some dope conversations to be had out here. A lot of things we didn't cover today that I have written down. Today's one of those days where I thought I didn't have enough topics, and I ended up having too many topics. I didn't even get into them all today. So shout out to...
You know what it is, bro? It's just a lot of people do this, and everybody got their own style, and that's dope. You know what I mean? I think with us, it's just this is like me and you talking. This is the same way we would talk in person. You know what I mean? It's just that natural conversation, but also this is not an easy thing. There's an element of trying to mix this general conversation with entertaining, right? This is what we're trying to do. We want you to watch. We want you to get something from it. We like talking to y'all. Y'all like our friends. You feel me? But it's also an element of entertainment. And then it's like being passionate about the things you're talking about. Even with the shit with Ice Spice and all that. I'm not being funny when I'm getting worked up. It's like that, and that's the truth, Sam. It's organic conversation. A lot of times I don't know the perspective Gabe has and what he's bringing to the table. We're talking about the topics, but I don't know what he's going to ask.
Right.
And then it's just whatever the fuck comes off, because I don't write notes, y'all. I just know here's the topics and what's your perspective. And we just kind of go there based off of that. And I think that's the magic, right? This shit is meaningful, right? And we create and we love this thing, right? And we tapped in a little bit. And y'all allow us the space to just talk like we talking in a barbershop. You know what I'm saying? So, and education also, absolutely, like having done it and having made mistakes and having done it the wrong way, you feel me? And then doing it for a decade so I can learn how to do it the right way frames how you have these conversations. That's important. So, I second everything you said, bro. It is sometimes it's challenging. Sometimes I get home on a Tuesday and I'm like, yo, I'm beat. I don't want to go and turn up my personality today. I'm kind of tired, but y'all really do give us the battery pack, at least for me. Sometimes being here and I just want to have these conversations with our friends and just talk about it and get it out. Because it's almost like standing by the water cooler type of shit. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the interactivity. I appreciate the questions. I appreciate the feedback from the bottom of my heart. We wouldn't been doing this for 5 years if we didn't. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. So Jacob, I think when he brings us on his show, he wants to talk about music producers and how you connect to community development and or the art of the music as one, or even together to unite the people of communities across the globe. That's a dope conversation. That's something that I could have a little bit of input on that. I would definitely like to be part of a discussion with that. So yeah, let us know, man. We'll try to line that up. You know, I don't want to make it sound a certain way, but we busy out here. I ain't gonna lie. Like Black is very busy. I'm super busy, but you know, we carve out this 90 minutes every Tuesday, man. And if we could carve out a little time to spend some time with you, Jacob, let's do it, man. I've heard good things about 95 podcasts, 95 South podcast before, man. So we would definitely want to do something like that. What up, Sal? Yo, Sal. Look at this. Look at this, Sal. Look at this. House of Barbers, baby, in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to the sponsors. I love the sponsors, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I love
Bro, we ain't do hip hop 50 today. I would say this. We gotta wrap this up. We only got, you know, a few more weeks left in the season.
Yeah.
And we probably got like a dozen slots to fill. So we gotta get up on that.
Yeah.
But it's been fun. As a reminder, I'm not here next week, y'all. So like, you know, I'm ditching y'all again.
We're gonna have City the Great join us next week. You'll start seeing some promo for that, Black. He'll join me on the show. It's gonna be kind of co-hosting, getting an interview at the same time, sort of deal. So y'all tune in next week, 7 p.m. City the Great's probably gonna join me right around that 7:30 mark or so, and take us home for the last hour. And then when Black comes back, I'm gonna have a list of names, Black. A list of names. We gonna go through it, brother. We gonna go through it because we gotta finish up our top 50 list. We got about like 16, 17 more entries to go.
Something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe
like
a couple more.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we got to get into this a little bit. So I'm gonna have a nice list. We're gonna get into it, and then you know, I definitely ain't mad if you know the supporters want to chime in on that discussion and help us make those decisions, because the ones that are going on the list now, there's really no real no-brainers left, bro.
Depends how you look at it, but I hear you. I'm
You know
not
what
mad
I'm
at what you. I'm not mad at the statement.
You know what I'm saying?
Mad. There's a
You know?
few. Like you don't. Oh, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna do
that.
You don't think 103,000 is a no-brainer? Because I do.
By himself?
Yeah, but even by itself, yeah.
He's not a no-brainer. That's a discussion.
Really?
It's a discussion.
Every feature is an event. Are you serious?
Hey.
When you reach that level, you are somebody, King. What we doing? All right, I hear you.
It's a discussion.
It's gonna be real. Can't wait.
It's gonna be a real discussion.
Can't wait.
Because there's some heavy hitters out there that we haven't talked about yet.
Yeah.
And there's
talk about Too Short. Too Short up here?
Too Short? No, we have not. We haven't talked about Redman. We haven't talked about Method Man.
No, we haven't.
So there's a couple, but I don't know if they're no-brainers, man. When we start peeling it back, you know, I love the discussion when we start talking about impact and all that, and relevance and longevity. That's the part of the conversation that I always like. But because there's what is left are a lot of street heroes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think Soulja Boy's on the list?
Why? He didn't do it. He did it first. What happened?
You want to talk? Hold up, though. Niggas make fun. You want to talk about impact? Wow. Hits? 2 multi-platinum albums? 10 top 20s? He got those.
Yeah.
Ringtone rap? Made that a thing? He did that.
He
like,
did.
Ain't too many people can say that. Nah, he really did that. Yeah, Soulja Boy.
Do you guys see how this conversation can get?
You know what I mean? I'm just, Soulja Boy. Yeah. You don't think Juvenile's in this discussion?
You know, yeah, you gotta talk about him.
Yeah,
sure.
Some people, bro.
Yeah, no. City the Great in the building next week, Sam. I love Andre 3000. Meth is my favorite. Francisco says, "Yeah, man, let's go, Superman lover." Yeah, I love Redman. I don't know if he's on the list.
Listen, Black, you got a couple words before we get out of here? You good?
Yo,
You're not here for a whole week.
And Ice Cube, dog. Shout out to the left coast.
Right.
That's why I'm doing the Raiders joint.
Right.
Nah, bro, listen. Words of wisdom? Nah. Here's what I'm gonna say. I started the show by saying I had an epiphany while talking about all the things that was bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't to take away from the things that are bothering me. Those things are very real, like me being tired or being a little stressed out about shit or my back hurting, whatever the case may be. That's still a real thing.
Sure.
Do me this favor and do yourself this favor this week. The next time you're about to talk about how something's bothering you, something's a negative, I want you to just pause the statement and say something that you're grateful for instead. I'm not saying that what you're feeling isn't real. I'm saying I want you to acknowledge a blessing that you have instead of actually giving verbalization to the negative. And then tell me how you feel afterwards. Mm-hmm. I did that today. So I talk about all my problems. And I was like, I'm blessed. I'm fucking blessed. I'm beyond blessed. I'm abundantly blessed. You know what I'm saying? And when I said that, it changed the rest of my day. I'm not lying to you. I went to work. I was in a crabby mood. And when I said I'm fucking blessed, the rest of my day went better. And sometimes it's good for us to take a minute, stop, and smell the roses. I think that's what that means when you say that. Mm-hmm. I'm acknowledging the place that I'm in. Mm-hmm. There's people that I love dearly who didn't wake up this morning, who got less than me in the shitty place. And I remember 12-year-old me eating out of dumpsters behind McDonald's. I did that. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you got to have perspective about what you're feeling. And it doesn't take away from the pain and the struggle you're going through the day. But man, the Lord has blessed me to live a fucking phenomenal life. Sometimes we got to give that up and put it out in the air.
Yes, I couldn't agree anymore. And I'm going to leave it on that note. I want to thank y'all all for watching. Tune in next week. We'll be right back here, 7 p.m. Shout out to my boy, early happy birthday. Shout out to Angie, the puppies, and all them good things. Cash, what up, though? Y'all be good. Peace.
Peace.